Deep in the heart of the Black Forest, there lurked a terrifying entity known as the Slender Man. Tall and slender, with a blank, featureless face and long, spindly arms, he was a creature of nightmares, a phantom that haunted the deepest, darkest corners of the woods. Legends whispered of children who had ventured into the forest and never returned, snatched away by the Slender Man, their bodies never to be found. Stories circulated of his presence, of his ability to control the minds of his victims, to twist their thoughts and drive them to madness. No one dared to speak his name for fear of attracting his attention. The Slender Man was a creature of shadows, a being that thrived on fear. And the more people feared him, the stronger he became. One day, a group of teenagers, unaware of the local legends, decided to explore the Black Forest. They were thrill seekers, drawn to the unknown, the mysterious. They had heard stories of the Slender Man, but they dismissed them as mere folklore, the ramblings of superstitious locals. Little did they know that they were about to enter a realm of terror, a world where nightmares came to life. As they ventured deeper into the forest, the air grew thick with an oppressive silence, broken only by the occasional rustle of leaves underfoot. The trees seemed to close in around them, their gnarled branches reaching out like skeletal fingers. Suddenly, one of the teenagers, a girl named Emily, felt a chill run down her spine. She turned to her friends, but they were all gone. She was alone, lost in the heart of the Black Forest. Panic began to set in, her heart pounding in her chest. Then she heard it, a faint whispering sound, echoing through the trees. It was a sound that seemed to come from everywhere and nowhere at once, a sound that filled her with dread. She turned to run, but it was too late. A tall, slender figure emerged from the shadows, its blank face staring into her soul. It was the Slender Man. Emily tried to scream, but no sound came out. The Slender Man reached out a long, spindly arm and touched her forehead. In an instant, her mind was flooded with horrifying images, visions that would haunt her for the rest of her life. She fell to the ground, her body convulsing in terror. The Slender Man stood over her, watching her suffer, a cruel smile on his face. When the last spasm had passed, Emily was silent, her eyes wide with fear. The Slender Man had taken something from her, something precious and irreplaceable. He had taken her sanity. Emily was never the same again. She was a shell of her former self, haunted by the memories of that night in the Black Forest. The Slender Man had marked her, claimed her as his own. And so, the legend of the Slender Man grew, another tale of terror to be whispered in the shadows. His name became a cautionary tale, a warning to all who dared to venture into the Black Forest. For the Slender Man was always watching, waiting for his next victim.